Good morning everyone. Today we are going to start with class 9 physics. As we have already started our chapter on topic measurement of time and simple pendulum. On the previous lecture we have done the few terms related to simple pendulum and the calculation of time period. Today we will do what are the factors on which the time period of a simple pendulum depends. In the calculation of time period, we have seen that time is proportional to length. That is, if we increase the length of a pendulum, the time period decreases. Time period increases, but if we decrease the length, time period also decreases. So according to that, time period of oscillation is directly proportional. Directly means if it increases, if length increases, it means the time period also increases. But if it decreases, the time period also decreases. So our time period of oscillation is directly proportional to effective length. But effective length's square root, it means we can calculate the time period by writing this formula that T is proportional to under root L or T square is proportional to L. So this is our first factor on which the pendulum's time period depend. Second factor, time period is inversely proportional to square root of acceleration due to gravity. We know that Earth attracts the things towards it, but its value is not fixed at all the places. So acceleration due to gravity varies from one place to another. So according to that also, time period of a simple pendulum is inversely proportional. It means if greater force of acceleration due to gravity is exerted, the time period decreases. It means that oscillation increases in speed. So time period is inversely proportional to gravity. We have two more factors on which the time period does not depend. Most of the time the question come in exams that name the factors on which the time period of a simple pendulum does not depend. By mistake, students start writing all the four factors, but basically you need to write only two factors. That factors are first, mass. If you increase the mass of the bob of a simple pendulum, it does not depend. So time period does not depend upon mass of material of bob. So, the first factor on which our time period does not depend is mass. Second is amplitude. It means if you increase the extent of amplitude from its mean position to extreme position, if it is this much or this much, the time period will be same according to that, because it varies. If the distance increases, the oscillation also speed ups. If distance decreases, the oscillation decreases up. So amplitude is a factor on which the time period of a simple pendulum does not depend. So these two factors on which the time period does not depend is mass and amplitude. On which the time period depend, first is length, effective length, and second we have done, that is acceleration due to gravity. So these two factors on which the time period depends, and these two are on which the time period does not depend. So if we want to calculate time period of any pendulum, we must have one formula. So the expression for finding the time period of simple pendulum is, in first factor we have done T is proportional to under root L. Second factor we have done T is inversely proportional to under root G. If we combine these two, it will become T is proportional to under root L by G. We know that when we want to remove this proportionality sign to equality sign, we must have some constant multiplied with the side. So when we convert this proportionality sign, T is equals to constant which is going to be multiplied is 2 pi under root L by G. So when we square both sides, squaring both sides, what we are going to do? t square is equals to square of 2 pi is 4 pi square. Under root going to be removed, L by G. So this is the expression with which we can calculate, or this expression you can use for calculating the time period of a simple pendulum. This is the experimental values you can calculate through this formula. Now come to next definition or next pendulum, that is seconds pendulum. What is seconds pendulum now? It is the same pendulum, but one thing is going to be important over here, that the time period of a seconds pendulum is fixed. That time period is 2 seconds. So according to that, the definition is a pendulum with a time period of oscillation equals to 2 seconds is known as seconds pendulum. If we want to calculate then that in which type of or what are the values through which we can get the time period of a simple pendulum as 2 seconds, we have calculated experimentally, and that values are length of that particular pendulum is 1 meter and the gravity of that particular place is 9.8 meter per second square. If these two values are fixed, the time period which you are going to get is 2 seconds. The pendulum which are having all these three things, that is length and gravity fixed already, and we get the time period of that particular pendulum is 2 seconds, then we call that pendulum as a seconds pendulum. So this is the last topic of our first chapter. Here we wind up. Thank you.